A few days ago, we finally had the Hazard Zone reveal trailer for Battlefield 2042. This is the last of 3 game modes that will be included in the full game. DICE also put an article on the Battlefield website which includes more details about how this mode will work. Before we dig into those juicy details though, let's have a look at the trailer itself. Hello, I'm Fun Guy and I make Battlefield videos on YouTube. If you're a fan of the series, you should definitely check out my channel, as I have everything from news to gameplays to guides for all of your soldiering needs. But enough about me, let's take a look at this trailer. Here we go then, let's have a look at this trailer. Ooh, that's a lot of satellites. Oh, you don't want to be under that. Oh, look, it's like a little moon pod.
Move in, stack up.
That's it, sneak up. Oh, watch out, watch out. Oh, damn. Those guys on the ground are about to lose big time.
Acknowledged. Visual confirmed.
That's it, line it up. Flying in. Oh, collateral. And the squad wipe. Oof. Take down. Get those dog tags. Sweet. Look at that. Ah, different maps. Different maps. Excellent. It's not going to get boring. Look at that. Beautiful scenery there. Very cinematic, isn't it? Extract, watch out lads. Many an Arnold get to the chopper meme there. Oh, come on. I think that was Boris, but kind of reminded me of Pricey a little bit there. Well, I think you'll have to agree, gamers. That was pretty awesome. And it does give us a good idea of what Hazard Zone is all about. But just in case there was any confusion, DICE have provided us with more details via an article on the Battlefield website, which I will link in the description below. We'll dig through this article now, however, I will just highlight what I feel are the key points, as this article is pretty long and I don't want it to feel like a bedtime story for you guys. So first of all, the key points are, in terms of player count, for current gen, Hazard Zone is 32 players, and 24 players for previous gen. At first, hearing this, it sounds a little bit low. However, each instance will also be filled with a large number of NPCs known as the occupying forces. These will be depicted as the Americans and the Russians that are trying to collect the intel from their satellites. The trailer does kind of make this clear, but in case you were wondering, all of the 2042 maps are playable in Hazard Zone, which I think makes things a lot less likely to get stale, simply because of having such a change of scenery. On top of earning experience for your soldier, you will also earn DMC or Dark Market Currency. This is the in-game currency you will use to equip your specialists for Hazard Zone. Now I will just go over a few of the highlights of the article so that we can be clear on what the focus of Hazard Zone actually is. Strategize and equip. You'll start each game of Hazard Zone at the mission area briefing screen, where you'll see an overview of the mission area. Here you'll find out which regions of the map have a higher probability for you to encounter data drives, enemies and uplinks, which are your communication extension to HQ in requesting call-ins. Venturing into areas where there's low probability of foes is likely safer, but you'll find less data drives. For the big rewards, you'll have to head into the heart of danger and come out the other side alive. Using that briefing information, you and your squad will then select your specialists and loadout. Every squad is composed of 4 unique specialists, so you and your teammates will need to pick specialists and loadouts that complement one another if you're to extract safely. Using Dark Market credits earned in Battlefield Hazard Zone, you'll be able to purchase your favourite weapons and equipment that can get you out of a tight spot. If your pockets are full of DMC, you'll be able to purchase and equip SMGs, assault rifles, sniper rifles, and more. You can always buy throwables and equipment that will grant you a tactical advantage, like medical and ammo crates, or smoke grenades. Insert. After you deploy on the landing zone, you'll use a scanner unique to Hazard Zone to search for the down capsules containing the data drives. You'll need to be cautious, as multiple deadly obstacles can spring up in your way at any time. In addition to other NOPAT soldiers searching for data drives, AI-controlled occupying forces will be roaming the map and guarding the data drives, so be ready for a fight. But be careful, if you go down, teammates can only bring you back under special circumstances. Retrieve. As you make your way towards the data drives from satellite capsules that have fallen already, even more capsules will plunge to the Earth as the match goes on. These capsules will contain more data drives than the ones that came before, so you and your squad will have to make the call on whether it's worth the greater risk to pursue richer rewards. At this point, the hazards around you also increase as the storm that will overtake the area by the match's end is growing further and becoming more dangerous by the minute. Luckily, you'll find several assets on the ground that can help you when enemies are closing in and picking off your squad one by one. Ammo stations are littered across the map and marked on your heads-up display, so you'll always know where to go if you're running low. Uplinks, randomly spawned collectible laptops, can also give you powerful abilities to help you turn the tide or even bring back fallen squad members. Each uplink is encoded with a particular call-in. Keep an eye out for 3 different types available. Support uplink. Give your squad a ranger call-in. Vehicle uplink. Give your squad a LATV-4 call-in. And last but not least, redeploy uplink. Give your squad a squad redeploy call-in. Extract. The first extraction window opens up shortly after insertion at a random extraction zone. Once the location has been determined, you'll have to hurry, as you only have a short time to safely get on board. Squads that are basing their specialist composition on speed may have the edge when it comes to the first extraction, grabbing data drives and making a quick exit. Once you arrive at the EZ, your squad will need to defend itself from the occupying forces and opposing task forces, but remember, you must get on the helicopter to extract. If one of your squad mates fails to board in time, they will miss the window and have to extract during the final extraction window. Once the first extraction is complete, the storm begins to take full effect, making the map more dangerous. To make matters worse, you'll only have one last attempt to extract. During the final retrieval phase, most of the initial data drives have been retrieved by other teams of NOPATs, and you'll be able to track them with your data drive scanners. But beware, your foes are tracking you as well. It's your call. Do you hunt down the remaining squads for more data drives, or focus on escaping? As the storm approaches its peak, the final extraction window opens. This last extraction zone will force the remaining teams to battle over the last chance to leave. Any team that is left behind effectively loses the round, and all data drives they have gathered to this point, lost to the storm. So there we have it, gamers. Essentially, you prep your team, choose a deployment zone, hunt down data drives and try to escape, all while evading the occupying forces as well as the other teams. Now, I've talked about this before, but it's very strongly reminding me of The Division's Dark Zone. This was the PvP mode for the game The Division, where players could go up against elite level NPCs as well as other players for the prize of high tier loot. The key element of this Dark Zone was that in order to secure the loot, players needed to call in a helicopter to one of the fixed extraction zones, at which time they would have 60 seconds to deposit their loot in the helicopter's drop bag. Honestly, these extraction zones were pretty crazy places, with lots of players lurking around, itching for a chance to poach some epic loot from an unsuspecting group of players. So I think it's safe to say we can expect plenty of that in the Hazard Zone. So now you know what Hazard Zone is all about, and one question that may still be on your mind is, will it succeed? Hazard Zone will not be free to play, which many in the community feel is a mistake, especially as this was seen as the primary reason for Firestorm failing. But I don't think it's that simple really. There's pros and cons to it, of course, but one issue I feel that has swung it for the developers is the prevalence of hackers we are seeing in shooter games over the last couple of years. When you have your game free to play, you are essentially removing a key barrier of entry for a large portion of those that would consider cheating. The cost of buying the game, especially if you have to rebuy the game each time you get banned, is a big deterrent. Would Hazard Zone have more players if it was free to play? More than likely. However, this is only one element in the equation. On the plus side, Battle Royale type games are more popular than ever, and Hazard Zone has brought a little meaning to what has otherwise mostly been a deathmatch game mode until now. I honestly think the idea of having the objective be to collect and extract the data drives quite refreshing. I can certainly see it being a firm favourite for groups of friends that enjoy cooperating and coordinating to achieve success. Of course, I won't really have that great of an idea until I've actually played the game, so stay tuned of course for an update on this topic the first few days after release. What do you think of the Hazard Zone reveal? Are you excited for this new take on a Battle Royale? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like the video, I'd really appreciate you taking a second to click that thumbs up button. I'm Fun Guy, thanks for watching.